Good afternoon and welcome to Simply Country Cuisine. Well, for today's video, we're going to make a Honeycrisp salad. It can be eaten anytime during the year. It would be a great wintry salad because it has apples in it. And funny little story, since it's a Honeycrisp, I ordered Honeycrisp from H-E-B and I was doing curbside pickup, but the young man says, "Sorry, man, we don't have any Honeycrisp." And I said, okay. So I went in to get an alternative apple, and there were two big bins. And they were this big. I don't know how you could miss this apple. So the recipe actually calls for about a pound of very thinly sliced apples, which is usually about 3. But because they were so big, and we do want it to be the star of the salad, I have done 2 apples in here. That's a lot of apples for this salad. And while they're in this bag, you say, why are they in the bag? They have a little lemon juice on them to keep them from browning while I assemble the rest of the salad. If you don't have lemon juice, if you have a 7-Up or Sprite, sprinkle that in it because that has lemon in it and that works just as well. To start out, we're going to make our salad dressing, and we have our salad dressing shaker jar. And our salad dressing has a 1/2 cup of light vegetable oil, 1/4 cup of apple cider. So we'll put 1/4 cup of that in. 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. And remember, I like the one that has the mother in it. It looks like stuff floating around in it, but that's the good part for you. We're going to add 2 to 3 tablespoons of honey. We'll start with 2. And remember, I told you the little trick, just give your spoon or cup a little spritz of vegetable spray, and your syrup or honey should come out pretty good. And I want a tablespoon of lemon juice, and I am going to use the fresh lemon. I'm going to roll it. Let's see if I can squeeze a tablespoon in my spoon. So that's a 1/2 lemon. Okay, I need a 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt, freshly ground black pepper to taste. So I'm going to probably put about 1/4 teaspoon in. Shake our dressing up. Give it a good shaky up here. Now, we're going to assemble this salad. Starting with, now H-E-B had it. It's a salad kit. Now, we're not going to use their dressing in it, though, but almond cherry. We're going to use just the cherries and the spinach that's in here. So we'll layer our greens in first. Now I do want the little bit of dried cherries that they had in here because I'm going to add them to some cranberries. I thought the cherry would give it a little tartness. And I'm going to pick them out because I don't want the almonds in. I suppose you could just use a regular spring salad mix if you wanted to, but I just wanted to try with the cherries in there. We're going to add a cup of pecan halves. Now these pecans are locally grown from Cheyenne Pecan Halves in Georgetown, and we want to give them a shout out, and my friend Lynn gave these to us. I'm going to put in 3/4 cup of cranberries, dried cranberries. Oh, this just looks so good. Ooh, looks so good. And then we're going to go ahead and add, now this is the star of the salad, the Honeycrisp, and I'll show you. I cut the apples and I sliced them thin. Now I'm going to actually toss it a little bit before I put the dressing on it because I'd like to get the greens and the pecans on top. And you will need a big bowl for this. And remember, the apples are the star, so you want to make them big. Now, before I put the dressing on, we're going to use, well, it said 4 ounces, but this is 5 ounces. Who cares? We're going to add the extra ounce. Crumbled blue cheese. H-E-B didn't have their brand on the shelf this week, so I went ahead and got Kraft. I would really say use a good brand. You could probably even get a brick of blue cheese and crumble it yourself, and that'd even be better. So we're going to sprinkle all this blue cheese on. And now our delicious dressing. Give it another shake up here. Now we're using this whole jar. Because as this salad sits in the refrigerator until supper, these apples are going to be infused with this dressing. Now we'll try and toss it without throwing it all over the kitchen floor, although Bridget and Buttons would probably be excited to see something rain from heaven here. All right, and there you have it, your Honeycrisp and spinach salad. Now I'm just going to reach my finger in there and take a piece of apple and taste it. So good, so good. And please always remember to subscribe, like, and share the videos to be alerted of our next video on YouTube. And on Facebook, we have Trivia Thursdays. Connect with us on our Simply Country Cuisine page there for Contest Thursdays. And if you don't have a place to worship, please join us at any one of the GT churches in Central Texas. There's a link at the bottom. God bless. Happy New Year. And we love you.